everybody, this is Maria Santa Lucia and I'm here to be showing you how to make these beautiful wool dryer balls. Why would you need wool dryer balls, you ask? Well, first of all, you can use some Purify oil on them and they can be helping your clothing and your dryer to get the benefits of the essential oil. Also, if you're drying with many dryer balls, I'd say use at least 3 dryer balls in at a load. You can help with your drying time, and this can help with your bill, whatever it is, electric, propane, whatever dryer bill you have, this could be helpful for you. Okay, so let's get started here. Let me show you the materials, and I just would go to Amazon if I was you and pick up some of these things. We have this beautiful wool roving, okay? It is kind of wide. And you can find this on Amazon, so just be looking for wool roving. And then also we have the wool color samples, and you can see where I've already taken some apart to use on the other balls. These samples and these rovings are usually $20 and $15, something like that, maybe 25 and 20, or I'm not really sure, but they're not very expensive. You can get quite a few balls out of just these 2 materials. The other material you're going to need, and you can find this again on Amazon or at your local sewing shop, is felting needles. There's various sizes, small, medium, and large. I use the large, but you can use any of the sizes you choose. There's also tools you can buy, but I'm just one simple needle can make the roving happen for you. Make this dry ball happen. Because I don't have a fancy wooden tool, if you use a glove while you're doing it, it can protect your fingers. Personally, I don't use a glove, but I have done it with other people, and I know it makes fingers sore, so it's a good option for you. The last thing you want to do is you want to go in your clothes closet and get yourself a wool sweater that you don't ever wear anymore. You know, I was thinking about that, and boy, we all have them because we don't want to get rid of them because we've had them forever, but they might be a little small on us now, and you might have wondered what to do. This is what you need to do with that wool sweater, is make some of these beautiful dryer balls with your wool sweater. So go find yourself a nice sweater. This one I've already been cut into. You can see it was a beauty at one point. You want 100% wool, and you're going to cut this sweater in 3-inch sections down the sweater. So feel free to just cut it up, and don't be particular. Oh no, I don't know how to do this. Just go for it. Just pick a size and cut away and get yourself a good strip of your wool sweater. Okay, so there's your strip. I could cut it across. I go out the length of the sweater every time, and that's what I use. But you're welcome to cut them and make them smaller, whatever size you want. But I would go the length for a whole inside core ball. This is what a core ball looks like. I made it up ahead of time to show you, and I don't use needles or sewing or anything particular, so I've taken my felting needle just to hold it in place to show you. But what you would do is just roll it up, roll that little swatch up into a nice ball. Once you have that ball, you're going to take your roving, which is out of your bag, big long piece. This is a spare piece that I happen to have out, so I'm just going to show you. Just roll it up. Make yourself a nice ball with that roving. Just roll away. Okay, so now you've got your ball. You're going to take your needle and you're going to start pressing into that ball to hold this wool in place. Okay, just like that. All right, so you would keep rolling and you would press, and poke, whatever. Okay, I'm going to put this aside for you. Here's a ball that I already had been roving and creating, okay? So you just keep going all the way to the end. You can see it made kind of a ball shape. Keep going all the way to the end. Get it all in there. Poke in the ends. There you go. And you can see it's just turning into a ball from just poking in the ends with your wool. Wool roving just all kind of sticks in there with your felting needle. Okay, now that you've created that, you're going to add your color. And again, this is just a simple template. It's not very well poked at. And if Myra, if you would hand me one of those just so you can show what one looks like. Okay, so you can see the difference. This isn't all very, here's a little felting, but you can see in here it looks pretty firm and like we've poked at it a long time with our needle, okay? So now I'm gonna take this thread here of color and I'm gonna add it to my ball. And maybe I'll add a little green to that thread too, okay? So you just, again, you're gonna make the design you want. We're gonna put together a few colors that you think is pretty to make a little, maybe a shape. Maybe you have an initial like the letter S or the letter C that you wanna get in there. And you just put whatever you want down like that. Take your needle and then just start poking your color into your ball. And that's how you get the roving in place.
And Marie is really fast at
it. And Myra says I'm fast at it, but I've made quite a few balls in my time here, so. But you can just poke the color in to get what you feel like you want to go into your ball. And again, poking, the more concentrated you poke, the more of a core it goes into your core more. So now you have a little bit of color there in your balls. Okay, so as you can see, this is not complicated. This took me, how many minutes, Myra, are we at? Like 7 minutes, and you've got a nice little base started. Let me show you some of these dryer balls that are not in the laundry yet over here. So these balls here are all going to go into hot water, 2 batches, and 2 times. The hot water laundry batch for me, my cycle, when I do extra soak, it takes about 70 minutes. So it's going in there for a long time. When you do soak and you get your dryer balls taken care of from the laundry, you have end products. They're a lot smaller than this product because they're going to shrink up. And again, you can do various sizes. You can make them bigger or smaller depending on your inside core. But economically, you're having the better option with having the recycled sweater that costs you nothing. So yeah, just have fun, get creative, and enjoy your roller balls for the laundry. And don't forget, use your oils. That's the best part about the whole thing, is they smell so good. One thing I forgot to mention that I want to make sure I mention is that when I rolled that core up for you, the green core, I added oils on the inside of that core as well, and I added again throughout the time. So you can have it, you can definitely have it inside your ball. The essence of the oils is wonderful. So, all right. God bless you guys. Thanks for watching.